Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Ruth.
And my name is Rebekah.
And you can catch us on our own channel in Money Plus 2. But for today's video, we are going to be doing our review and giving you our thoughts on tonight's episode of American Horror Story, Season 7, Episode 1, Election Night. So, first off, what did you think of the episode?
I liked it. Like, I'm not normally a type of girl to look at horror. And basically from the first episode, I could tell that it was less scarier than Season 6, which is Roanoke. In my opinion, Season 6 was the scariest by far. I feel like this season, starting off with the cult, it's tamed to the heart and it's not as scary as I thought it would be.
I feel like this season will be scarier.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like it'll start off slow and it'll go on to big, like it'll escalate, you know. I think that this episode really did give like an insight to what the season is going to be like. And like last season, it was more secrecy, like on what was going on, the themes. It was more secrecy, more hush-hush sort of mission. Whereas this season, it's more like this is what you're going to get and we're showing it to you now. And it's like they're giving us way more information from the first episode. And I'm just going to be really shocked on what's going to happen on the next episodes and the upcoming ones as well.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of excited to see what happens in the episodes to come because they did give us a lot in this episode to base our theories on, and yeah, I'm just really excited overall.
Alright, so starting off, the actual episode starts off with Donald Trump basically stating that he's running for presidency, and then it's going on to a full montage of different politicians in America that are like, I think it's more like the process of the whole election that happened. And like I think that's really amazing that they just said that's what's going to be based around and this is what's going to happen in reality.
Yeah.
And it shows a more real episode, I think.
I agree. And then it quickly fast forwards to when he wins and the reactions of different people in that story. You know, supporters and haters, and it's really like to see that, it's pretty amazing. At first I thought it was, this is a joke, like, you know, people are crying, some people are happy. I'm like, this is really what American Horror Story Season 7 is going to be like. And then I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, and the episode was crazy from then on. Like with Evan Peters' character, Kai Anderson, he obviously is a Trump supporter and he yelled out freedom when Trump won. Like, I'm like, whoa, he's a patriotic fan. And to even see that there are fans of him like that, it's crazy. And you know, he was really happy. He was over the moon that he did this weird. So this part really made me cringe, where he blended some cheese balls or churros. I have no idea, but Cheetos maybe. Yeah.
And he put it all over his face, and he sort of acted like Donald Trump, and that really just made me cringe.
He looked like Bart Simpson to me. Like, it was really because of his blue hair. So yeah, that was my thoughts.
And then he goes into, I believe, Billy Lord, who plays Winter.
Oh, that's it. So Billy Lord, who plays Winter Anderson.
That's it. I'm presuming, like, I think that's their brother and sister. Yeah. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure they're brother and sister. And she kind of creeped me out as well in the episode.
Showing the kid Yeah, just let's not skip onto that.
We'll come back to that. But
so yeah, Billy Lord's character Winter, she was obviously unhappy that Donald Trump won, and so I think when Kai went into her room and scared her, I think she was like, get out, you're showing off, you're rubbing it in my face. And like I think that kind of showed like a sibling type of bond, but then again it got a little creepy when they pinky promised something to each other.
And then they did this like look. He did this like creepy ass look.
It was really creepy. That whole relationship to me is creepy.
Ooh.
If they are brother and sister, I'm not sure.
And the questions he started asking as well in the table, like interrogation questions.
Yeah,
like,
when they were interrogating.
Who hurt you the most? You must be thinking of someone to kill. And she says no, and then he goes, what about the Trump supporters? And it's just or people who voted for Trump. It was just very like creepy.
And what really got me was when he asked her what was your fear, and she said you, and I'm like, so her own brother is her fear. Like that's scary to think. Anyway, moving on to Sarah Paulson's character, who is Ali. She was, I guess she was a bit thrown off as well.
Exactly.
Trump wasn't a bit thrown off, but
she was a lot thrown off.
Yeah, she was crying, and I think with her wife, who's played by Alison Pill, was also a bit thrown off, and like everyone in that room was thrown off by his winning sort of triumph, and it kind of made her fears increase. So she was talking to her therapist, and when she talked to her therapist, she said like her fears
when she was in 9/11, and how her fears, she was always inside the house and her fears stuck with her. Then when she met, was it Ivy?
Yeah, Ivy.
When she met Ivy, like all the fears disappeared, and like it just shows that her fear just triggered back because of the election, and how Donald Trump won, and how it affected her mentally as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like her fears such as clowns, holes, blood, confined spaces, and her anxiety levels definitely increased.
Anxiety levels is not a fear.
Yeah, but like anxiety, like her.
You can get that from fear.
Yeah, but like her anxiety from when it happened, when 9/11 happened, to now, again, it kicked back. And you sort of see her break down. I feel bad for Sarah Paulson. Every single season, she always breaks down. Like, she always cries, always screaming.
The next president of the United States.
I'm gonna say this. One of my favorite characters, Twisty. I can't believe Twisty is back. Like, I can believe he's back because he's an amazing character, but like, the fact that they said, "Oh, you're gonna get Twisty this season," I'm just like, "Yep, cool, all right, I'm in."
The thing is, I have a confession to make. Should I say this confession, or would it ruin? I've actually never seen Freak Show, but I've heard of the plots in Freak Show, and I've heard of characters. And when this cult first came out, American Horror Story, the cult came out, I kind of assumed it was from the Freak Show, knowing the Freak Show was full of clowns, and
it's not really full of clowns,
but it's full of freaks.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
I think what you have in mind is Twisty wasn't a main character in Freak Show. He was like one of those one-off characters. And to make him probably one of the main sort of idea of characters in this show, like in this season, is probably amazing. So when Ozzy was reading that comic book, how what's her name, Ali, was really scared. She was freaking out because she's obviously scared of clowns. Having mental breakdowns and everything. And then moving on to the kid, the little boy, Ozzy, he needed a new babysitter. So Ali and Ivy went up. They were looking for babysitters. Babysitters.
Advertised it everywhere.
And then what do you know? Billy Lord's character, again, Winter, Anderson, applies for it and
Gets a job interview. Basically.
And she's hired because she just says she loves kids and stuff.
And that she went through, you know, she didn't say she went through.
No,
that was
she
the
said-
transition
she said-
between.
Yeah, she said that she was working on a campaign for Hillary Clinton.
That's
and
right.
And it was, yeah.
That kind of, and as well as liking children.
Yeah.
Liking children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was there. And then her character, I was starting to like her character, and then her character got a little too creepy for me. She started going off on telling the boy about like his parents and who's your real mom, and you know, every kid has a mum and a dad,
and
who's your dad?
Whatever, like, yeah, it was like,
It was creepy. It was like not creepy. It was more like, do I like this character?
Yeah.
And then she started going off about, have you ever seen a dead body? And then I was like, no, please don't tell me she'll kill him. Like, you know, I know how these seasons go. And then I'm like, no, she didn't end up killing him or anything or doing anything weird. But she did, however, show him some videos on, what was it? Like a guy stabbing a guy in the neck.
on the internet.
On the dark web. And then she explains it as if it's a vaccination sort of thing. How like, oh, vaccines hurt for the first time and then they don't hurt anymore, like because you're already immune to it. So basically watching these videos is immunity for him to seeing a dead body. So yeah.
So that's basically summing up to the last episode, last scene, which was obviously the neighbours getting killed from these clowns that came in a van. The same clowns that, what's her name?
Ali saw
on her illusions, right?
Illusions.
I'm guessing, but my theory is basically these clowns that Ali's kind of imagining is the cult. Like, this is what they're basing it around. Not really Evan Peters. Like, at first, when you first see the episode, you kind of be like, oh, he's going to build up a cult. That is probably his cult, the clowns. But I feel like the clowns is the cult, basically.
I feel like the
Freedom.
Anderson siblings are definitely in it.
Yeah.
Just because of how weird Winter was in the last scene where she's like, oh, he was just making it up and like,
yeah, like, why would you want to?
And then like it showed like she was showing him what was really happening to the Mr. Chang's and his family.
Yeah.
Which is really sad. I was actually liking the thing. Also, speaking of Mr. Chang, the court scene where Kai was there, and then as he left, like because he got his offer got rejected in the court, and as Kai was walking off, he would turn back and he's like, "There's nothing more dangerous in this world than a humiliated man," and I'm like, he's definitely going to start something. He's definitely going to start doing something, and well, he did with those Mexican guys. With the
He peed in a condom and he threw it at them, which I'm singing La Cucaracha, which is which I kind of found funny, but it was very disgusting.
It's very Trump-like.
Yeah,
It
is. Yeah.
So yeah, that is basically what we think of the whole thing, and also seeing Sarah Paulson break down every single scene was really
amazing.
was like, whoa, calm down. But yeah, what would you rate this whole episode out of 10?
Rate? It was a pretty solid episode for a
First season. First episode.
First episode in a season, right? I would say solid 9. The only thing that disappointed me was it seemed like it was so short. Like, it just this it gave us enough plots to the story, but I felt like the relationship between what's her name,
Kai and his sister
Was a bit creepy.
was a bit creepy, but we didn't even specify if they were siblings. We found out they were siblings through IMBD. We don't even know how true that is. So they didn't really give us relationship kind of insight. They didn't give us insight on like how the relationship between what's her name? Ivy
and Ali.
Like how they started their relationship.
And well, it kind of showed like she met her in college.
She mentioned it.
I would rate it a solid 9 as well because of I want more background on the characters and the cliffhanger at the end where she turns around and you see that clown. I'm just like, I'm gonna have nightmares for nights.
I'm guessing. Actually, we'll just do a theory on what you think is going to happen in the next episode. What do you think is going to happen in the next episode?
I really don't know.
So yeah,
I don't like watching promos. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Yeah, I'm just guessing that she experiences more of her fear and more of the clown craziness in the episode and the cult arising. That's what I think that's gonna happen. Even in the episodes coming, that I'm gonna guess the cult's gonna grow, and I'm also guessing that the little boy is gonna join the cult. Which I kind of predicted because of how she was showing him, and it was like she wanted to start a new generation of killers or like killer clowns or whatever you might call it. Yeah, that's my theory on what's going to happen after.
I don't really want to say. I don't know. I feel like I need to watch a bit more. Like maybe next episode, then I'll know what's really going on. But the reason why I give it a solid 9 is because I want more background story on the characters.
Yes.
And the rest was amazing. Like even the the relationship between Ali and Ivy, how she was like, I'll have to leave you if you keep going on like this. And
exactly.
I'm just like, whoa, okay, what if they divorce? What if they divorce by the end of the season? So I don't know, guys. Anyway, that is the end of our discussion
and review of this episode.
Yeah, and we're not going to end the discussion here. We're going to keep the discussion going down in the comments below. So if you want to go discuss whatever you think about this episode, make sure you comment below what your thoughts are, because we would love to hear.
Or like read your comments on what you think the episode was.
And I'd like to have a discussion going on. So yeah, it's definitely a good episode to talk about. Our social medias will be linked down below, so if you want to tweet us or message us or email us. If you want to tweet us or Instagram message us your theories, go on ahead. Our social medias will be down below.
Linked down below.
Yes. Subscribe to this channel because we will have regular uploads for reviews, especially if you're an American Horror Story fan. We will have them uploaded every week. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day and amazing week, and I'll see you and we'll see you next week. Bye.